Stop everything. What I'm about to reveal will shake the NFL to its core, something so explosive, so shocking, that it could redefine the entire landscape of the league in the blink of an eye. Right now, behind closed doors, in secret meetings, and through encrypted calls that no civilian is supposed to hear, a clandestine operation is unfolding. A team in desperate need, a franchise on the brink of a major shakeup, is about to pull off what could be the biggest trade blockbuster of the decade, and the name of the player involved is something you definitely won't see coming. But let me tell you, this is real. This is happening right now, and the details I'm about to share aren't just rumors, they are verified, confidential, and exclusive. You see, the NFL world is buzzing with whispers, with insiders scrambling to piece together what's going on behind the scenes. Phones are ringing non-stop in league offices, agents are flying across the country, and rival teams are trying everything to get a foothold in this game-changing negotiation. Because here's the truth, this isn't just about a player switching teams. No, what's happening behind those closed doors is a meticulous, high-stakes chess game involving billion-dollar contracts, legacy-defining ambitions, and a franchise's desperate quest for greatness. People say that the front office of the Green Bay Packers has been operating in stealth mode for weeks, pulling strings, making secret visits, and lining up a move that no one saw coming. And I have evidence, confirmed reports from inside sources that say that in the past 72 hours, a deal has been inching closer and closer to completion. No leaks yet, but I can tell you this, the player at the center of this storm is a superstar, a guy with the ability to turn any offense into a nightmare for defenses. Someone with game-changing talent, and a story that's just about to take a new, epic turn. The question is, who is it? And more importantly, what does this mean for the future of the NFL? Now, before I drop the ultimate bombshell, I need you to understand how critical this news is. I want you to imagine the chaos, the uproar, the seismic shifts that will ripple through the league once this deal gets done. If you thought the Davante Adams trade was a game-changer, or when Aaron Rodgers left Green Bay, think bigger. Because this could be the start of a new NFL dynasty. But there's one catch. This clandestine operation has been hidden from the mainstream media, kept under lock and key with the most advanced intel the league can muster. And I'm here to tell you that the story you're about to hear isn't just speculation. It's an inside scoop, a verified leak, a source so tight that only a handful of insiders even know what's really happening. So buckle up. Because what I'm about to unfold will blow your mind and change everything you believed about NFL trades in 2026. Now, if you're tired of the superficial headlines, if you crave the truth behind the veil, then listen closely. Because the next few minutes will be the most explosive NFL insider report you've ever heard. And trust me, this is only the beginning. The real story? It's still unfolding. And you, my friend, are about to be among the first to know exactly what's happening before anyone else even has a clue. So, hit that subscribe button, smash that like, and turn on the notification bell. Because if you think the NFL is unpredictable now, wait until you see what's coming. This isn't just news, it's the kind of revelation that will reverberate through the league for years to come. And I guarantee you, what I tell you next will seem unbelievable, almost mythical. But trust me, it's all true. Now, let's set the stage. The Green Bay Packers, a franchise with a storied history, a legendary quarterback legacy, and a passionate fan base that bleeds green and gold. They've been quietly regrouping after a disappointing 9-7-1 finish, knocking on the door of the playoffs, but clearly in need of a game-changing piece to elevate them from playoff hopefuls to true Super Bowl contenders. They're in the middle of a rebuild, trying to find the right offensive weapons, the right playmakers, and most of all, someone who can be the spark that ignites their championship dreams. And here's the key, what's missing? What's the missing chapter in this story that could write a new legend? You guessed it, an elite playmaker, a difference maker who can dominate on the field and carry a team through the toughest of storms. That's the missing piece Green Bay has been hunting for. They've been searching for months, secret meetings with agents, clandestine visits to draft gyms, encrypted negotiations with rival teams, and even private jets flying under the cover of night. They've tried to upgrade the receiver corps, bolster the offensive line, even test their luck on veteran free agents. But nothing has clicked, nothing has felt right, until now. Because behind the scenes, there's a whisper of something much bigger. A move so bold, so audacious, that it could redefine the team's future. And it's all centered around one player, someone who's currently the darling of the NFL, a star with a story that's just about to get even more legendary. But I'm not going to tell you his name yet. No, I want to build the suspense, the tension, the anticipation. Because what's happening right now is nothing short of historic. The stage is set, the players are in motion, and the moment of truth is just about to explode into the open. But let me tell you more, because the deeper I dig, the more I realize that this isn't just about a player switch. It's about a master plan, an intricate web woven by the Packers front office, a strategic gamble that could alter the league's entire hierarchy. They've been scouting, analyzing, and tracking every move, every contract clause, and every team's weakness. Their aim? To bring in a weapon so lethal that opponents won't know what hit them. A true game changer, and the player they have their eyes on is one of the league's most underappreciated, yet most talented, secret weapons. Whispers inside NFL circles say that this player, a tight end with a freakish combination of size, speed, and hands, has been quietly admired by the Packers management for months. They've watched his film, analyzed his routes, studied his red zone presence, and mapped out how he can slot perfectly into their offensive scheme. This isn't just a gamble, it's a calculated masterstroke, one that can elevate their entire attack, give Jordan Love that reliable target, and turn Green Bay into a true powerhouse once again. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Sources tell me that rival teams are aware of this potential move, and they're doing everything possible to block it. Because, let's face it, when a player of this caliber is rumored to be on the move, every franchise in the league pulls out all stops. There are lobbying efforts, back-channel negotiations, even threats of legal or financial retaliation. But the mastermind behind this? A GM whose brilliance is often underestimated, someone working in the shadows, orchestrating a deal that could make history. Imagine the scene: GM Brian Gutekunst, a strategic genius known for bold moves, sitting in a secure war room, with confidential charts and secret contacts, trying to outmaneuver every rival. Meanwhile, the NFL's top agents are scrambling to secure their clients' future, and some big-name players are anxiously awaiting their fate. They all know that this move isn't just about winning a trade, it's about rewriting legacies, getting a shot at that elusive ring, cementing their place in history. The NFL's landscape is shifting faster than ever. And I can tell you this, the player involved? He's not just some role player. No, he's a game winner, a difference maker, a guy with the potential to transform a franchise into champions. And if the rumors are true, and they are, then the next 48 hours will be the most critical window of player movement in NFL history. So, here's the question: are you ready for the ultimate reveal? Because what I'm about to say will blow your mind. And once I do, there's no turning back. This is a story of ambition, strategy, and pure NFL legend in the making. And it all converges around one name, one story, one massive move set to shake the very foundations of the league. Stay tuned, because what I reveal next will be the start of a new chapter, one that will be remembered forever. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The player. The piece in the puzzle that Green Bay is racing to acquire. The name that's causing waves in league circles, the one who could tip the scales for the Packers and send shockwaves across the NFL, Juwan Johnson. Yes, that's right. Juwan Johnson, a player who has quietly developed into a true unicorn in the tight end position, an absolute mismatch nightmare for defenses. This isn't just about stats, this is about style, about presence, about the kind of weapon that can change the entire game plan overnight. I'll tell you every detail, the numbers, the story, the potential, and why Green Bay is willing to go all in on this move. Johnson, at 29, is a prime specimen. Standing at 6 feet 4 inches, weighing around 231 pounds, he's the perfect blend of size, speed, and athleticism. His journey has been incredible, coming out of Oregon after a stint as a wide receiver, then making the switch to tight end, where he blossomed into a red zone monster with a knack for clutch plays. His career stats? Well, they tell a story of steady growth, starting with modest numbers, then breaking out in 2022 with a career-high 7 touchdowns, 42 receptions, and over 500 yards. A multi-dimensional threat, Johnson has become a red zone nightmare, with reliable hands and a sneaky long reception ability, thanks to a 41-yard long catch in 2022. And it gets better: his contract situation? A 3-year, $30.75 million extension signed last March, making him a cornerstone for the Saints' future. But now, rumors swirl that Green Bay, with its need for a game winner and a reliable target for Jordan Love, is actually prepared to make a move offering multiple draft picks, player swaps, and even a mega contract. They see him as the final piece in a puzzle that could fire up a dormant offense. His market value? Around $10.25 million per year, a steal for the kind of impact he could deliver in Green Bay. This isn't just fan speculation, insiders say the interest is real, and the discussions are intensified. The whispers talk about the Packers front office, Gutekunst, LaFleur, and the shadowy figures pulling strings, believing Johnson is the secret weapon they've been searching for. The kind of player who elevates the entire team, a true mismatch for defenses, particularly in a division that's growing more competitive by the week. Why is he perfect? His versatile skill set, able to line up as both a blocker and a receiver, capable of stretching the field and thriving in clutch moments, fits seamlessly into LaFleur's offensive scheme. And let's not forget, his chemistry with Jordan Love could be explosive. Green Bay's offense has been crying out for a reliable, physical presence in the red zone, and Johnson's profile screams game-changer. The NFL world is already buzzing. Some insiders even say league authorities are quietly monitoring this situation, knowing full well that if this deal goes through, it could set a precedent for future mega trades. Rumors of rival teams trying to steal Johnson away, offers being made behind closed doors, and even threats of legal action have started to surface. This isn't just a simple player swap, it's a chess match, a high-stakes poker game with billions at stake. Behind every move, there's a mastermind, someone like GM Brian Gutekunst, who's been quietly working in the shadows, plotting every detail with surgical precision. His reputation as a strategic genius is on the line here. He's analyzed every angle, every contract clause, and every competing offer. He's willing to go all in for this, emptying the coffers, pulling star players into future deals, even restructuring parts of the salary cap to make sure this deal gets done. And let me tell you, there are performance bonuses, incentives, and clauses that are almost insane in scope. If Johnson hits certain yardage or touchdown milestones, the financial rewards skyrocket. It's almost as if the contract itself is designed to turn him into a total league nightmare, an unstoppable force that keeps giving, keeps surprising, and keeps rewriting his own story. Now, let's talk hard numbers. This move would not just be about talent, it would be a strategic masterstroke, cap implications, player releases, and scheme adjustments. Green Bay might need to release some less impactful veterans or restructure existing contracts to fit Johnson's salary into the cap. But the potential gains? Astronomical. Adding a player like Johnson to the offense could push the Packers into a new echelon, one where the offense becomes a nightmare for every defense they face. Imagine a future where Johnson racks up 80-plus receptions, over 900 yards, and 10 touchdowns, complemented by a revitalized Jamal Williams or rookie talent emerging around him. This isn't just fantasy, it's a realistic projection, based on his trajectory and current NFL trends. This move would mirror some of the most legendary trades in NFL history, think Randy Moss to the Patriots, or the Herschel Walker deal that transformed the Cowboys. Only this time, it's a tight end, a player who can do everything and more. The ripple effect would be enormous, forcing defenses to double-team him, freeing up other playmakers, and shifting the entire defensive game plan of the Packers' opponents. And the clock? It's ticking. The next 48 hours are crucial. I've been told that the Packers are prepared to make this move public, if not in a matter of days, then within hours. The league is watching. Rivals are trying to counter. And the fans? They're about to witness a seismic shift in NFL history. So, I ask you, are you ready for this? Because what I'm about to reveal is just the tip of the iceberg. This isn't just a trade rumor, this is the dawn of a new NFL era. The stars are aligning, the pieces are in motion, and in the next few days, everything could change. And now, brace yourselves for the name that every NFL insider, every fan, and every franchise is whispering about in hushed tones: Juwan Johnson. The player. The weapon. The future cornerstone for a franchise on the rise. Yes, Juwan Johnson, who's been quietly blossoming into one of the league's most underrated talents, is now at the center of a storm that could elevate him into the NFL's elite. This man, a former Oregon receiver turned red zone monster, has turned heads with his freakish combination of size, speed, and hands. At 6 feet 4 inches, 231 pounds, With a 41-yard-long reception in 2022, Johnson's background is nothing short of incredible. His story is one of resilience, coming undrafted out of Oregon, battling injuries, transforming his game from a pass catcher to a dynamic, matchup nightmare. His stats? In 2022, he exploded for 42 catches and 7 touchdowns, becoming the Saints' primary red zone threat. Last season, he continued to develop, finishing with over 500 yards, a steady presence on a team that's been fighting for consistency. His contract? A 3-year, $30.75 million extension, giving him security, but also making him a hot commodity in trade talks. Imagine the impact Green Bay, with its rich history of tight ends, finally adding a true weapon in Johnson. He fits perfectly into LaFleur's offensive scheme, stretching the field, winning contested catches, and creating matchup nightmares. Could he become the next Tony Gonzalez or Rob Gronkowski? If the rumors are true, and they are, then absolutely. His combination of size, hands, and route running makes him the ideal fit to ignite a squad desperate for offensive firepower. And while the NFL insiders debate, rival teams scramble, and negotiations heat up, one thing's clear: this is not just about a player changing jerseys. This is about history being made. This is about a franchise rewriting its destiny. And it's happening right now. Are you ready for what comes next? Because once this deal is done, the NFL will never be the same. And I promise you, what I just told you is only the beginning. The real story? It's still unfolding. And as I wrap up, remember one thing: the next 48 hours will be the most pivotal in NFL trade history. Don't blink. Stay tuned. Because this saga is about to explode into full-blown legend. Because in the end, it's not just about money, contracts, or even wins and losses. It's about the legacy we leave behind, about the players, the franchises, and the history books. And right now, the next chapter is being written bold, explosive, and unforgettable. Are you ready to witness the beginning of a new NFL dynasty? Because I sure am. And the name? The story? The move? You'll never forget where you heard it first. This is insider reporting at its most explosive, and trust me, you haven't seen anything yet.